Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an Object 261. It's the Tier 10 Soviet SPG. It's located on the north end of Malinovka, and it's under the command of me. Yes, it's one of my games. I haven't seen one for a little while, and that's the reason why the replays have been kind of delayed temporarily, because I've actually been playing the game for a change. Yes, I rarely get to play it, but when I do, I have a bit of fun. And you may have noticed, I've actually joined OLIMP. Yep, my Polish brothers have actually welcomed me into their clan, and now I'm playing with them. My first shot hits Scorpion G, who pokes out just briefly, allows my 18cm shell to hit him and do a bit of damage. Okay, I'm reloading. Standard reload, 30.68 seconds. As you can see briefly, my reload time is 25.42. Round out. Well, I actually did hit the Kunstpanzer, and unfortunately I hit the button which took me out of the aim view just at the same time. But the Kunstpanzer did get a direct hit, and he got hit by somebody else just before my shell went in, so now he's badly wounded. And it appears he's got a fixation with the spotting bush, because he's gone straight back to it, which is a bad move. Rounds out. And that's another direct hit. 296 this time, and this time he's out of the game and he's the first kill. But not my kill. Actually went to the T10 on our team. Okay, so I'm having a quick look around the battlefield to see what's available. Scorpion G, no. There was a Batchat 12 ton somewhere around there. I'm looking around to see the Tornvarn, not up there. And then I suddenly see, yes, an enemy tank has appeared right up at the top. It's the Skoda T50, rounds out. And another direct hit. Got him on the corner just as he was going round. But it was a direct hit for 296, or was it no, it was 341, and he took 2 hits directly afterwards as well, which meant that I got some stun assist. Okay, I can see another Viz 55 moving in. Rounds out. Bit late on that one. It hit the ground near him, but not quite on him. It's a target-rich environment, and I always like that. When you see loads of tanks grouping together, it makes it much more fun. That BZ-176, one of the new tanks, yeah, that's the one with the rockets in its rear. Bad place to park yourself there, because that's a direct hit, and he's suffering, although I don't know how much damage I did. And I suddenly see the Skoda's still there. He didn't move away. We did lose sight of him temporarily when he went behind the rock, but I'm pretty sure that if he stays there, he is going to become a wreck. No doubt about that. Next round is destined for him. Rounds out. And he's out the game. Now, we've noticed the Viz 55 managed to creep round the corner, and now we've got an ST2 as well, the double-barreled Soviet tank, which is actually quite dangerous. So I really need to put a round into him. Looks as if I'm loaded. I'm not. And I'm ignoring that Char Future 4. Instead, definitely going for the ST2. And it went long and landed in front of him. But he did get stunned and splashed for 96. And that persuaded him to pull away from that position. Unfortunately, we've only got a couple of tanks up there now. And now it's just down to one tank up on top of the hill. And they've got a huge number of them up there. I fire a round in, trying to get that Viz 55. You see the Char Future 4 and the Super Conqueror is under a lot of pressure. The BZ's got his gun up. I suppose he was out of ammo or just wasn't able to respond. but the Super Conqueror is now going to be facing a Tornvarn and a Char Future 4. I thought that the Char Future would move forward. He didn't. And now we see the Viz 55 actually went back to the previous position, and we've lost the Super Conq. Now I do have an Arty on my team in this game, and he's actually in an M40 M43, but we've lost the hill altogether now. And you can see an ST2, that ST2 is coming down. That one went right into his side. 246, and I get some stun assist immediately afterwards. Just trying to lead the target while I'm reloading. Work out where he's going. Might be able to get another one before he dies. Hope so. We're almost loaded. Yep, got him. Again, I pressed the button to, and it took me out of aim view to immediately fired. Didn't mean for that to happen. You may have noticed I'm not relocating after this one. I actually noticed in several of the games that I was playing that many Arty players just simply weren't relocating. I did after the first couple, but they simply weren't relocating because they didn't feel it necessary. Now, I was actually firing at the position where the last Arty was seen, and actually I was firing outside the area of the map. I didn't realise that at the time, so I wasted a shell there. I thought I was aiming on the mini-map, you see. Bit of a mistake. Again, trying to use the mini-map to aim. Expecting an enemy tank to come up there. We're capping at the moment. Oh, there we go. Tornvarn on the move. Try and lead the target. Work out where he's headed. He stops. Rounds out. That must have been fairly close to him, at the very least. We did at one point have 2 tanks in the cap. And the enemy is focusing on our cap, but they're not focusing on coming down outside anymore, really. I think they're kind of dissuaded from doing that. Rounds out the Viz 55, direct hit. He did go to the bush. I thought that he would. Big mistake for tanks to do that. They think, oh, I'll just go behind the bush and I can poke out and see what's there. Of course, it just makes the bush a very, very obvious place to aim, and you get blind hits. Going back to the other side of the map, looking around for possible likely spots. I've only got 5 rounds of ammunition left. I normally hold on to the heavy HE, or the HE with extra damage, and keep firing the HE with stun to earn the stun. But I notify people when I've got 3 rounds left to say, you know, I'm running short. And you'll notice in chat as well, you'll see a frequent mention by me that I notify my reload time. Well, that stunned him, if nothing else. In fact, he looks like he got stunned by my teammate as well. Enemy now down to 5 tanks, or 5 vehicles. That 263, which is basically the tank destroyer version of the vehicle I'm firing. Rounds out. Yep, that's a direct hit on the front of the vehicle. You can actually see where it landed on the upper plate. And looks like my teammate in the M40 also got a direct hit. And yes, his landed virtually the same spot. So he took 2 hits on the same spot almost. That's accuracy for you. He's only a short distance away from me, my fellow Arty. Rounds out, trying for a splash. Unfortunately, RNG's not with me. It hits the building instead. Ooh, that was the enemy Arty, the Batchat 155-58, firing an RT-34. The enemy is running out of time now. We're starting to put pressure on them. And they're down on hit points. The Tornvarn goes down. I'm down to 2 rounds of ammunition. I did notify at 3. We're looking around for... Now there's just 2 left. They just killed the 263. So we're now looking for a bat chap 155.58 and an IS-32. I'm looking for the IS-32 at the moment. There he is. He's been spotted. Rounds out. Yep. I got 448, but I didn't get the kill. The Leopard prototype got that one. And now we've just got one enemy left. I've got one shell to do it with. Oh, please don't find him before it's ready. He must be in the corner somewhere. There he is. Oh, what a Faden denied. I was so looking forward to that one. Well, it's been a while since I've had a Fadens in any Arty for that matter, but it's always fun when you kill the last enemy tank with your last round of ammunition, especially if you know that it's your last round and you just need to make it count to make it work. I could have signaled in chat that it was my last round, please let me have this kill, but I doubt if they would have given it. But this is also something else surprising, because I actually got my first mark of excellence, not first mark of excellence, I say first ace tanker in the Object 261 on this map in this game. Yes, I've never had an ace in this one. Surprising, really, considering the amount of times that I played the Object 261 that I haven't got an ace. But in this one, yep, I was pumping those rounds out as fast as I could and got down to the last round in the last few seconds of the game. I also got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, I got 12, and I also got a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on my team, and that included killing 2 enemy tanks. My win rate from that one was 3,490, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, the highest damage in the game actually went to the Viz-55 on the enemy team, the one I kept hitting. He managed 4,160 hit points of damage. Second highest damage went to the IS-32, which I also got a chunk of. He got 3,248, and he picked up a Defender medal for resetting the cap. And the third highest damage in the game, yep, that's me. I'm actually anomalized. It puts me down as Tutor TV of OLIMP, but it is me. That's 3,101 hit points of damage in third place. When it came to kills, I actually enjoyed second place because the T-34 managed 3 kills and the Viz-55 on the enemy team managed 3. But nobody on the enemy team managed to get 2 kills. They did get a few single kills, but there was a lot of us with 2 kills on our team. Myself, a CS-52 Liss, a Fox, STB-1 and the Leopard prototype all managed 2 kills. But this is some good news. I was actually needed at the highest base XP, and I got the highest base XP in this game. I needed the highest base XP to complete one of the missions for the holiday ops. And so that was one of those holiday ops completed. So 1,038 to me, 1,034, very close to the T-34, because remember, he's a tier 8 and I'm tier 10, and 985 went to the Fox. We were the only 2 that managed to get over 1,000 base. I fired 19 rounds, just short of that last round of ammunition. 9 direct hits on the enemy, no penetrations, but I got 19 splash. 3,101 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 2, and did 2,947 hit points of stun assist off 15 stuns. I earned 64,854 credits from the game and 80,565 for holiday ops, 145,419 credits altogether, and after ammunition resupply took away 107,239 credits profit. 25 bonds for it being a mission completion, 7 bonds for this being tier 10, and 1,557 XP times 2 for the first victory, 3,114 experience points altogether. So this is my first major achievement, and of course the first ace tanker, and of course the first game that I've put up on What Arty Noobs under the OLIMP clan title. I'm actually more of an honorary member for OLIMP because obviously I do so many videos for them, and they kindly offered to take me into their clan as an honorary member, and of course I still do the videos for them, but it's not that I would actually be taking part in any clan wars, for them, but I certainly am very happy and very proud to have the OLIMP title to my name, so that obviously they can claim that they've got a content creator on YouTube from their clan. Even though I don't speak a word of Polish, but I'm sure they'll teach me. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that replay. It's sad that I didn't get the fade-ins. That would have been an icing on the cake if I'd got the fade-ins right at the end. That would have made a difference. In fact, actually, you can see it was 10 and 2, so there was an 8 difference there. Even if I killed that last tank, last Arty rather, it still wouldn't have actually affected the fade-in, the Confederates at all. So I still would have walked away with the fade-ins. And I was on target. I was on the right spot. I'd actually pre-aimed where I thought the enemy might be, but I couldn't fire because I just didn't have it loaded. And therefore, yes, it was a pity that I missed it. But I thought you might like that to see that video. That took place early this morning, actually. It was just coming up to 1 o'clock in the morning. And that's the reason I haven't been doing that many videos, is I have been playing the game a lot. So my excuse, I'm sorry, but I will try to get as many videos as I can done over the next day or so, because I promise you I will do nothing but videos for the rest of today. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please give the video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.